Good morning. My name is Jack Kerfoot, and the title of my podcast today is Rich and Famous Kill Offshore Wind Farm. Plans to build the Cape Wind, an offshore wind project off the coast of Massachusetts, have now been terminated. The offshore wind project planned for 130 turbines that would be located more than 5 miles off Cape Cod. Cape Wind would have provided electrical power to more than 200,000 homes, hospitals, and schools. The funding for the $2.6 billion Cape Wind project would have come from Mitsubishi, Rabo Group, Nextras, Siemens, and the U.S. Department of Energy. Cape Wind was vehemently opposed by the rich and famous who live in Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket Sound region, including the Kennedy family and billionaire industrialist William Koch. Environmentalists argue Cape Wind would reduce the region's reliance on fossil fuel, coal, oil, and natural gas. Cape Wind opponents argued that wind turbines would spoil views from Cape Cod and disrupt fishing. Although at distances of greater than 3 or 4 miles, it is highly unlikely, even with binoculars, you would even see the wind turbines. And as to fishing, offshore platforms in the Gulf of Mexico have proven repeatedly to be ideal areas for fish to congregate and seek refuge. Unfortunately, in the Cape Wind, as litigation escalated, the project missed a series of contractual milestones, which prompted the National Grid and the Northeast Utilities Unit to cancel power purchase agreements in early 2015. The cancellation of the power purchase agreements was the death knell for Cape Wind. Although offshore wind projects in Rhode Island, New York, and New Jersey are still progressing, I am personally appalled by the termination of the Cape Wind project. The late President John F. Kennedy once said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." How ironic that the President Kennedy's heirs were among the opponents of the Cape Wind project. Good day.